A local woman's search is ending for her missing medical records, and the doctor who sparked the outcry after closing his office is now speaking out. News Channel 5's Jeff Skrzypek joins us live in the newsroom with his side of the story. Jeff?
Well, Kelly, after Dr. Frank Rodriguez saw our story, was not only flooded with calls, but frustrated his patients didn't know where to turn. So he says he did everything right, and the solution was as easy as a click of a button.
I have a new physician, and she has indicated that
weeks of worrying, wondering, and searching coming to an end for Sandy Brown.
Hard copy records.
She's on the phone with her former OB/GYN, Dr. Frank Rodriguez, who shut down his office late last year because of his own health issues. It left Brown scrambling to find more than 40 years worth of her medical records.
I'm looking for my records. I'm very relieved at this point. I know where my records are.
How does something like this happen?
Well, unfortunately, it was a kind of a comedy of errors.
Dr. Rodriguez blames a communication breakdown. Do you feel like in this situation you did anything wrong?
No. If anything, I did a few extra measures to assure that patients would have someone to go to.
The doctor says the workers at the office he forwarded patients to weren't informed. The phone message he set up didn't work, and the leasing company of his former office withheld his information due to privacy concerns.
When it comes down to an individual having to answer a phone and say the appropriate things, it's difficult.
But he insists he sent a certified letter to the state informing them of his situation. But he says because of the mess of moving, he couldn't provide a copy to us immediately. The state did not return our requests for the documentation. But Brown says whoever is to blame, she's learned something.
Someone says to you, I'm sorry, we don't have anything, ask to speak to a supervisor or ask to speak to someone who may be a little bit more knowledgeable.
Now, Dr. Rodriguez called us about an hour before the story aired to tell us he's hired someone to create a web page, so if anyone searches for his office here on the internet, they'll know where to find their records. Jeff Skrzypek, News Channel 5.